Hello my dear young minds, how are you all? Safe and secure at home, right? In today, let me explain you about how we need to combine the two sentences with the participles. First one, present participle. Present participle. Yes, just blindly follow with one word which is called ing. If it is a present participle, you should remember ing. Well, practice examples. The first one, the boy heard his father footsteps look at here, Nana. The boy heard his father footsteps, full stop, he ran away. In examination, the instruction was given like this, present participle, right? And the boy heard his father footsteps, full stop, he ran away. We need to combine these two sentences with present participle. So if it is present participle, what we need to start our answer with, Nana? ing form. Yes, many got a doubt which verb we need to take to write ing form. Let's concentrate on first sentence. What is the first sentence? The boy heard his father footsteps. If you wanted to combine the two sentences with present participle, just remember two things in the sentence, and that too in the first sentence, subject verb. Subject verb. Well, subject verb are very important to combine the two sentences with present participle, right? After the subject, whatever the verb it is, make that verb into ing form, that is hearing, right? In the first sentence, after the subject, try to identify what is the verb, and we need to make that verb into ing form, right? Up to full stop we need to write answer. Hearing his father footsteps, comma compulsory, Nana. Here comma compulsory. Unless you forget the comma, you will be in coma without any doubts. So don't forget. Hearing his father footsteps, comma, and this he need to replace with the subject which is called the boy, right? See, hearing his father footsteps, the boy ran away, last full stop, my dear. Not necessary to keep any capital letter in the middle of the sentences after comma. If it is a noun, we need to change that into capital letter. Unless, don't keep any capital letter in the middle of the sentence, direct end with full stop. But if you write ing form with the present participle, comma compulsory. We need to separate the present participle with the comma. So this is the answer. Many get a doubt where this hearing comes from. Many children get a doubt where this hearing coming from. After the subject, if there is a main verb, we need to make that into main verb into ing form. Well, dear, yes, that is an example. Yes, let's get into the one more example. Second example. Well, Dhoni hit a century, full stop, he went Dhoni hit a century, full stop, he went to the dressing room. We need to combine these two sentences with present participle. I told you already, first sentence, two things are important, that is subject verb. What is the verb, Nana, here? Hit. We need to write that hit into ing form, hitting. This is called present participle, which is very easy. Hitting, okay na? And whatever the main verb after the subject, this main verb is very important. We need to convert that main verb into ing form, which is called hitting a century, comma, and this he is replaced with the name, that is Dhoni. We need to replace that into Dhoni, right? Hitting a century, comma, Dhoni, and as it is name, we should keep capital letter compulsory, though it is after comma, right? So what is the answer? Hitting a century, comma, Dhoni, remaining as it is, Nana, remaining as it is. Dhoni went to the dressing room. Well, Dhoni went to the dressing room. See, hitting, and comma compulsory, hitting a century, comma, Dhoni went to dressing room. After the subject, whatever the main verb, convert that main verb into ing form. Up to the full stop, whatever the sentence, how much as it lengthy, we need to write up to the full stop and keep that full stop into comma place and replace the pronoun with the name, right? This is an answer. Let's get into the one more example with and, right? Third one, the thief broke the window and entered into the house. Full stop. We need to combine the two sentences with present participle. See, no two sentences here, but combined with and, up to and we should concentrate on that, right? Yes. And what is the subject? The thief. After the thief, whatever the subject, we need to change that main verb into ing form, right? And don't write broking. Convert that into V1. What is the V1 for broke, Nana? Break, broke, broken, right? So convert that into V1 and write ing for that in form, right? So breaking the window. Why I stopped up to window? Because there is a and, right? And up to the and or up to the full stop, we need to write the sentences and keep comma place in that, right? Breaking the window, full stop, and though there is a and, we need to replace that and into comma, and breaking the window, comma, and as there is no subject in second sentence, and we need to write our subject must in the second sentence, that is a thief. That is the thief, right? Breaking the window, comma, the thief entered into the house. Full stop compulsory at end. Here comma compulsory to separate ing form. And if you forgot to keep comma, you will be in coma. Okay, na? Right. Purvika practiced daily, full stop. Yes, Purvika practiced daily, full stop. She became, yes, capital compulsory, an expert player. Full stop. These two sentences can be asked to combine with present participle. Yeah, I just wrote a shortcut which is called present. It means in the sense present participle. Well, yes. And let's look into the example. Fourth example. Purvika practiced daily, full stop. She became an expert player. Right. And in the first sentence, whatever the subject, after the subject, if there is a main verb, and convert that main verb into ing form, which is called practicing. Well, after the subject, whatever the main verb, change that main verb into ing, which is called practicing daily, comma compulsory. We need to replace the pronoun into name, which is called Purvika, capital letter P, Yes, practicing daily, comma, Purvika became an expert player. Expert player. Well, full stop. This is called present participle, which is need to be started with ing form, right? If we add ing for V1, we will get present participle, which is called V4. This is the answer, right? And very simple, my dear. After the subject, and we need to check the first sentence, and after the subject, if there is a main verb, change that main verb into ing form, and if there is a full stop, keep comma in that place. If there is and, remove and, keep comma in that place. Replace the pronoun into name with a name and write the sentence as usual, and keep the end full stop at end, right? Yes, fifth one. Raju take off his coat. Raju take off his coat, full stop. Raju take off his coat, full stop. He jumped into the pool, swimming pool, full stop. We need to combine the two sentences with the present participle. Let me remind you, sometimes in examination directly the examiner himself will be given with begin with ing form, or begin with taking. It is the best advantage for us. Not necessary to check what is the main verb, what is the subject. After the main verb we need to change the ing. Not necessary all those things. As usual, Nana, subject is important, main verb is important. Convert that main verb into ing form, that is take plus ing is taking. Okay na? Taking of his coat, comma compulsory. Replace the full stop with the comma. Taking of his coat, comma, and as usual replace the pronoun into Raju. Well, taking of his coat, comma, Raju jumped into the pool. Last full stop. Okay na? Direct last full stop. And taking, this is called present participle. If two sentences asked us to combine with present participle, we should remember immediately into our minds, that is ing form. ing form. The farmer jumped on his horse. Well, the farmer jumped on his horse, full stop. He rode to the market. He rode to the market. Yes, there are two sentences. We need to combine the two sentences with present participle. Present participle. Well, and yes, what is the subject, Nana? The farmer. What is the main verb? Jumped. Change that main verb into ing form, which is called jumping. Well, okay na? Jumping. And this is the subject, Nana, farmer. And after the subject, whatever the verb, convert that verb into ing form. Before going to convert, if it is V1, direct as it is ing. If it is V2, try to convert into V1 and add ing. If it is already ing, as it is, write ing. So, jumping on his horse, up to the full stop we need to write the sentence, and in that full stop place please keep comma, right? Jumping on his horse, comma compulsory. See, I remind you many times, which is very important for comma. Okay na? Right. Jumping on his horse, comma compulsory. Replace the pronoun into noun, which is called the farmer. The farmer rode to the market. This is called present participle. We need to combine the two sentences like this. Well, middle comma compulsory, and replace the pronoun into subject, and first ing compulsory. I hope I cleared you all the points which I have been discussed with you about participles well. And yes, and let me conclude you and with a briefing of all the topics. And there are 3 types of participles which is very important for your examinations, and they are present participle, past participle, perfect participle. If it is present participle, ing form. If it is past participle, v3 form. If it is perfect participle, having form. And I completed today and how to write 2 sentences with present participle in another classes, and I will give you in a complete detail how we need to combine the 2 sentences with past participle, perfect participle. Yes, and hope you safe and secure at home, and we will meet you in next class. Take care, have a nice day, bye bye, see you.